so excited to have you here today. This is so awesome. So if you're watching this live, thank you so much. I see some people watching live. And then if you are watching us on the replay, thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and share this. Look, Diana's here. Hi, Diana. Tell us where you're watching from. So that would be so great. And we have some more people joining in. Ooh, I wonder if I should share it to the eWomen Platinum group.
Yes, I miss them.
Okay, I'll try it. We'll share it to the eWomen Platinum group. Oh, look.
Hi, Dominique. Hi, Susan. I love that I can see these messages too. Do I need to do anything on my?
You're going to share it to your personal page.
From my phone or from this?
From them. Okay, I'll try it. So funny. So I just like heard the recording. Oh, there's Susan. Okay, people are starting to see it, so that's a good sign. And so what I'm going to do is, and what's really nice about this program is that you can bring you up on screen. So Susan Younger. Hi, Susan. So great to see you. I miss you. I didn't get to see you before. So let's see. Who else? Okay. Dominique. Hi, Dominique. She's in Dallas.
Yes.
And then Susan again. Thank you. Love you too. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, if you want to type in the chat or in the comments and just let us know where you're watching from and any questions you might have for Nikky, then that would be great. I can bring it up on the screen. You might have to click all the way through to Sacred Fire Creative, but that would be so great. Oh, look, there's Diana. Hi, Diana.
Love it. All peeps are here.
Cute. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Okay, awesome. Well, we will get started. I know. So, Nikky, how long have we known each other? I don't even know that.
2014.
2014. Mm-hmm. Wow. So it's been
a while. And I only know that because Guy was just born.
Hi, Dominique. I haven't met you yet, I don't think, Dominique. So we'll have to meet sometime in Dallas at an Asian Mint. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, she's my number one fan, Molly. You would see her. She's like writing reviews, following everything I do. We chat, we go live together on our IG stream. It's really cool.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, well, hi, Dominique. Nice to meet you. So yeah, so we've known each other since 2014. Super excited. So honored to be able to work with you, not just on Asian Mint, but now also with Nikky Feeding Souls. So yes. I do want to talk about both things. So, you know, you're a restaurateur and you started Asian Mint in when?
2000, at the end of 2004, we started Asian Mint. So 15 years ago.
Wow.
I know.
15 years. So tell us about, you know, how did you get into it? How did you get it started?
Wow. So I am a pastry chef at heart. I love to feed. I love to serve. I have been doing it all my life, went to school for entrepreneur studies, and then wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. It came to me, I was waiting tables, singing in the band, going to culinary school, doing food delivery business. And I've just been around all these restaurants and I'm like, there is a void for an awesome, fresh, clean, modern Thai restaurant that I grew up with in Bangkok. And we're like, we need to do this. So me and my husband started this 15 years ago. And since then, it's just we realized that, you know, everything happens for a reason. And the universe has told us that this is how we can help the community, build the community, and feed souls.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love, love it. Aw, Dominique, she's just saying more sweet things. Nikky is the best.
I love her.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this. Oh, is your husband watching today? We should say hi. Hi, Sam.
I hear him next door in the office.
He's hanging out in the office.
Yes, awesome. He is. Maybe my kid will drop in after their piano class upstairs.
Yeah, that sounds good. So we're going to talk also about Nikky Feeding Souls. So what does that mean for you, Nikky Feeding Souls?
So Nikky Feeding Soul came about literally only the beginning of last year. So was on this journey of trying to figure out what else am I supposed to be doing on this earth? What else can I do to contribute to our community? And I've come to realize that my superpower has been to feed souls, and it went beyond just the restaurant. People came into the restaurant and were talking to me all the time and saying, "You are so inspiring. You know, you inspire me because you just go after your dreams. You do what you heart desire. You have so much fun doing it. You do it with so much grace. You share everything. You share the love, the life, and everybody who comes in said it doesn't seem like it's a burden that I come into your restaurant and they feel so welcome. They feel like family. They feel like a close friend. And, you know, hey, let's do cooking classes. Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? I would love to, you know, hear you speak. Can you be a keynote speaker for, you know, how you started your business? Or look who's here. Yes, honey.
This is real life. So this is what happens when it's live, and I love it. So a little visit from Nikky Sauter Sky. Hi.
Ask Nana. Piano class is done.
Oh,
awesome. So basically, it just went beyond. And then this also happened after I opened 4 locations. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I can't be everywhere. I feel so bad that I can't say hi to everybody all the time in the restaurant. I can't be with my staff at every location all the time. And what can I do? So I went soul searching, and I came up with kind of like, what is my mission in life? I'm on version 4.0 in my life. You know, we're always evolving, and it just came to me, and it says, you know, you inspire people, and you definitely inspire people through food, obviously, and you inspire people through culture because you are an Asian fusion. You're a multicultural mutt. You know, I've lived on multiple continents on the world, traveled all around the world, and love to express the difference of all the cultures, especially my background being half Thai, half Texan, and how those cultures or come together in me. And it's just been like it's just so interesting. You don't know if it's always been in you or just everything that has lead you to where you are today. And then the traveling. Every time I travel, I started posting everything I do. It revolves around food. I create my itinerary every summer wherever I go with the family. It's all around where are all the places we're going to go eat. What are all the activities we're going to do? So it's like all those things combined, inspiring people, food, culture, travel, and thus birthed the brand Nikky Feeding Soul, because we want to be able, or I want to be able to be with you all the time and to take that online. And Molly has helped me do that because she is the brain power behind all my online social media. She helps me strategize. And, you know, we have so much fun. She is so supportive. I can't recommend her enough. I've recommended her to so many of my friends that were like, your social media work, your online presence, your website, who does it? It's so beautiful. She's right here, guys, right here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So it's so wonderful to be able to help you and to see your vision come to life. And so just more and more it evolves. So when you're talking about Nikky 4.0, I'm thinking it's like Nikky 6.0 or 7.0, you know, like we'll just skip a few, like,
right?
Nikky 10.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, we've known each other since 14. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like five years or so, 6 years, going on 6 years. And we have grown together so much as, you know, supporting entrepreneurs. It's just been really fun. I think I watch you grow, you watch me grow, we support each other. It's just been so fun to have somebody to do it with, for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. Aw, thank you, Susan. I'm a sweetie. So
I love
I
Susan.
just try to put that on the screen because it's a shout out from Susan.
I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yeah, I love what you're doing. I love that it's also an evolution of you and what you can bring into this world. So that is definitely the way I see brands. Brands are an expression of who you are and what you can bring into the world. So Nikky Feeding Souls is amazing. And I know that you were doing trips to Thailand right before all of this happened. So tell me about your experience with, your first trip and how it went.
So amazing. Oh, where do I even start? The trip. I could talk forever. You tell me when you want me to stop. Because I would like go deep on this one. Um, it all came about where, again, it's always about my people, my mint fanatics, my fans telling me, hey, the next time you go to Thailand, can you take me with me?
Mhm.
And they've been telling me for 5, 6 years, because I go every other year, and then I started going every year. And unfortunately, my husband's dad passed away 2 years ago, and we went back 3 times that year. And every time I came back, I was talking to people about what I went to eat, where we did, and everything. And they're like, I need to go. And I'm like, well, I would love to take you. I always want to take more people, but I can't handle my family with my 2 kids and everyone else, and also a group of people. So I decided to, like, you know what? You guys have asked for it. Let me put up an itinerary where I can really showcase you. My goal is to show you the different types of cuisine, of Thai cuisine from different regions in Thailand. And I crafted up an itinerary where you go southern Thailand to understand how the South cooks, what type of, raw materials they have. They are surrounded by the ocean. So we are mostly going to be cooking with seafood and all these different kind of herbs that, you are influenced through Malaysia and Singapore. All the countries are underneath us. So it's a different type of flavor profile. And then we go up north, and then that's completely different. There's no seafood. It's mostly pork or chicken. And again, different type of influences from China or Laos and Myanmar from above. And then central Bangkok, which is like the mosh pit of, I think it's like New York, because it is really where everybody comes together from every parts of the world, not just Thailand. And it is a big melting pot for Thai cuisine fused with any other type of cuisine. The Michelin star group came into the country about, I think, 2 years now in Thailand. And it just brought this up leveling of the culinary scene, because all these mega Michelin chefs from across the world started coming to open restaurants in Thailand. And imagine how the culinary scene have changed. I have a lot of friends who own a lot of restaurants and businesses, and we went to go visit them. And that's just the food part. We literally ate from the streets all the way to Michelin star restaurants, like I said. And then we had to visit all the sites, because I believe that if I'm taking you to Thailand, I don't want you to come back and then your friend said, hey, did you go check out the beaches on Phuket? Or did you go to the island? Or did you go see the street Chinatown at night? And I'm like, yes, check, 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 and more. We go to the highlight spots, but then we go to all the local spots that I grew up with. And it just really takes you through where I grew up, the food I was around, the people I was around, the culture I was around. And it had turned into a life-changing experience, not just for myself, but everyone on the trip. Every day, somebody came up to me and would either give me a hug with a little tear, and they would say, Nikky, this has been the best trip of my life I've ever taken. Just talking about it, it just, makes me want to tear up.
I love it. I love it.
It's it it's hard to even explain. Like I talk about it, I can think of every single person coming up to me, sharing an experience. And it really is always surrounded by the people that they met, the community, what they saw. It wasn't really like a place in particular, but it was just like the everything that surrounds that experience. And all these people have traveled around the world as well. These are real travelers. However, it was the first time to Thailand for all of them.
Wow.
Which was amazing, which I thought, man, how cool is it to bring all first timers to Thailand? And they trusted me enough to say, hey, if I'm going to Thailand, I'm going with Nikky. You know, she speaks the language, knows the culture, grew up there, has the connections.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we did this testimonial video from, so we took a camera crew and we created all these other amazing things. So we did a little testimony at the end, and it's my favorite part of our whole video creation because it really encompasses all the experience that everybody had, what touched them, and what we brought back to our life and how we reflected on our personal way of being, our personal way of showing up, how we feed our souls. And it always, every day, we would start the day sharing an experience, sharing an aha moment, sharing just kind of what was top of mind. And it was not, again, not always related to where we went or, you know, what we did. It was just, what was that feeling? What was that experience that changed you and made you think of somebody you haven't thought of for a while? Or, you know, how the simple pleasures in life can come through just connecting or talking to somebody and just throwing you out of your comfort zone. You know, when you do that, you often end up realizing something amazing about yourself and bringing back a lot of Zen. I had a lot of people who came back and said, you know, your positivity has infected me pretty much on my viewpoint of life. You know, you just lived your life to the fullest and you look at it in a positive light, positive spin. You know, I think a lot of time it's a waste of time to be wallowing in negativity, watching the news. It does nobody any good, you know. So it was just amazing. Spiritual places, spiritual animals, spiritual connections. We went and did a meditation a meditation session with a monk. So we found a monk that spoke English and explained the whole life of monkhood and how he came about and what he does, and did a little meditation, a little offering, and literally that was not on our original itinerary. So I crafted our trip based on who was going on the trip. We have this master plan, but we just add in all these personal touches that, you know, we call them our soul foodies now, whoever's been on our trip, of, you know, what feeds your soul? What are you most interested in? How can we fill your cup? We anticipated everybody's needs. And I don't do this alone. I had a team of 5 or more. And basically we had Ming, who took care of all logistics of everybody's needs. We took, oh my goodness, we had a tour guide who took care of all the logistics as well, in addition to making sure that all the history, he's like the history buff, so he could, you know, tell us everything and tell us every little detail of, you know, where this particular temple, when was it built, how was it built, who was it built, why was it built. So all those tidbits, our driver, all our connections at the hotel. I mean, it was a magical crew. And then in addition to our 2 videographers and our photographer that went with us, who became a part of our family, which was so amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll stop there. I'll just keep going.
No, keep going, because you know what? I think that's a good segue to talk about your show. You haven't really mentioned it. Like, so how, you know, what is season 1? What's season 2? Like, where are they going to find it? What is this about? Some of them don't know.
True, true, true. So season one was me. Honestly, the backstory on that one, I gotta share it because it is pretty crazy too. I went to Thailand. Oh my goodness, I guess this is 2, 3 years now, and to our drama queen launch party, which we have a collaboration going on with one of my friends who created this chili, a crispy garlic chili mix. It's amazing.
So good.
So yummy. I have some at my table all the time. I'm sitting at my dinner table, have all my setups here. And with that, I met this gentleman who just happened to be a food consultant who helps you create cookbooks and food brands. And we set up a meeting, and he brought his favorite videographer, photographer, studio person. We hit it off because I was telling them I really want to literally, for season one, we are just going to go and eat on the streets of Thailand, take you to all my favorite places and eat all my favorite things. We filmed, I think we filmed for 2 days. We met, I would think I was only going to be gone for like 2 weeks or so. And I said, okay, I have Friday and Saturday left. Are you available? And they're like, yes. We literally went all around Bangkok to all my favorite places and ate on the street. It was so hilarious. We started filming like 8 or 9 in the morning one day, ended up at 10. The next day, we're like, okay, we'll start at 11. Then we ended up at 10. So it was like an all-day ordeal.
Wow.
And so every episode for season one, what we did was, we ate at JJ Weekend Market. And
super.
Very super. 15,000 entrepreneurs selling their favorite crafts and things. And we went to the Othokal, which is the third best farmers market rated by CNN, and they have the best of the best cream of the crop farmers and vendors there for not just raw material like seafood or fresh fruit or fresh vegetables, but they also had the best place to get papaya salad, the best place to get mango sticky rice, best place.
Hungry.
And it's like it's like 6 o'clock here in Dallas. The sun's coming down. I'm getting like a beautiful shade on my face. Then we went to Chinatown. We ate locally there. Oh my goodness. Like, I love that I videotaped all of this because I can go back and say, what did I eat? Like, I can't even imagine 40 vendors that day, one day. And it just kept on going, and getting to share all the grandmothers who are still selling that mango sticky rice. She was probably in her 60s or 70s, and she was been doing that for 30 or something years. Everybody who was selling something at the farmer's market had been doing it for over 30, 40 years.
Wow.
It was amazing. And they still were like at the top of their game. The evolution from great grandmother to mother to like upcoming daughter that was going to take over eventually. So just meeting on these entrepreneurs, the story behind it is also amazing. And just how much they love food. Just like me, and getting to showcase that was amazing. That's season one. I don't even know how many episodes.
And go to the website. So it's nikkyfeedingsouls.com, and you'll be directed. So there's 2 seasons now. So we are in the middle of season 2 on YouTube. And so what's going on with season 2?
Season 2, it is all about our culinary retreat that we took. It was over a 12-day trip, south, north, central, eating, cooking classes, market visits, restaurant visits, chef hangouts, highlights of all the major temples or sites that we had to go see, the mega the mega mall that we hung out next to, the crazy resorts that we got to stay at. Oh my God, it was so amazing. And literally, so what we're doing is we have a daily recap of each day, what we did, and then we did deep episodes into our favorite spots that we went to go eat at. For example, we just did the one on Roti and down at the old town in Phuket. He's amazing. He follows me on Facebook and likes everything. He's so
So great.
and yeah, I get to communicate with all these amazing people. How many episodes have we launched now, Molly? We're on like 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think 5 is coming up. I
think
don't
so.
know. It's all like we're everything's in process. So
Yes, I know.
it's going. We've got this train of so many awesome episodes and launching those. But yeah, they're just coming out now on YouTube. So if you haven't seen any, I would say start at least in the beginning of season 2 and start going through. So,
Absolutely. And they're only 6-7 minutes long, just enough to whet your appetite to want to watch the next one.
yeah. So I mean, we don't know when you're going to Thailand again, right? So, or do you have that planned?
So definitely I'm going in December. I believe by December, everything's going to be done. I've talked to my travel agents and they said, yeah, December, no problem. Let's plan it. I have a few people already booked. They put down the deposits. Like everybody's like, okay, I need to get out of here when we can get out of here. And we all realize that, you know what, by December, I think the world will come back to normal. It'll be a lot safer to travel. And we're so landlocked right now that we're like, okay.
We are. And thank you, Dominique. So we're on episode 5. I know. Just there's so much good stuff.
I'm gonna go open my blind real quick. I see this shadow coming in. You keep going, Mom.
I see the shadow coming across your face. But so if you haven't seen Nikky Feeding Souls, go ahead and go to YouTube or to her website at nikkyfeedingsouls.com and you can check it out. And it looks like she is doing her trip in December. So you can also find that on the website. So you can start signing up. And that's like the big news, really going to Thailand. But on top of that, so I wanted to talk because we're in the middle of this COVID-19. How has that affected not just Nikky Feeding Souls, but also Asian Mint? So what's been going on with that for you?
It has been, again, with my positivity in life. It's scary. It was scary, but I am always most worried about my staff, my people who I feel like have been entrusted by the universe to take care of them. And it was all about like, okay, what do we need to do? Stay safe. What are their needs? So their needs were, hey, I still want to continue to work. I don't want you to close down. Let's figure out how to do that. At the same time, we had to figure out, okay, if we can't serve people in the dining room, how can we pivot our business model to serve the world in the best way possible? We do amazing takeout. A lot of guests definitely just turned over to that. And we're so thankful for all the support that we get from our Mint fanatics, our customers, our guests, our friends and family, because the hardest thing was that day when the city was said, today's the last day that you can stay open. And I was trying to figure out, everybody was giving me ideas of what we should do. And they said, maybe you just keep 1 or 2 open and close down the other 2 and combine forces and then like that. And I'm like, okay, that sounds very doable and it makes sense business wise, but why would we do that? Because I have staff at every location, and how can I shut down one and not the other? And what am I going to do? It just got really, like we literally made the decision, we're going to shut down 2 and keep 2 open. Each location kind of services like 2 separate areas. But literally last minute, I even told my staff, okay, we're going to close these two and keep these two open. And I said that probably midday, and then by like 5 or 6 o'clock, and I'm like, I can't do this. This doesn't feel right. My gut says, stay open. Let's support the community that's around each location, because who knows? And if they say, hey, you know what? We don't really care if you're open or not, so you can close it later. I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. So we kept all 4 locations open, and we could not believe the amount of support at each particular location we got from our Mint fanatics. They came and they said, thank you for staying open. Thank you for feeding our souls. We would not know what to do without Asian Mint. If Asian Mint was not in our life during this time, we need our normal routine of some sort. I need my fix. I need my pad thai. I need my fried rice. I need my egg rolls. And just that, not only did it lift my spirit, but it lifted our staff's spirit so much, because they realized how much it meant for them to be working at Asian Mint. They were just not a server to our guests. They might go into work and say, okay, these are my duties, these are the things that I do. But in times like this, and to have your customers come in and support you and say, oh my God, thank you for staying open. I'm so happy to see you. It's one of those life-changing moments where you go, wow, without that, you would never know how important you are in everybody's daily life. I don't know if you saw, there was this viral video that was going around. It was like this 5-year-old girl, I think, and her mom was telling her, well, with the coronavirus, you can't go out to eat at your favorite Mexican restaurant. And she just she was devastated, started crying, and like, now you can't go out and have your fried rice. And she started crying, and it was so funny to watch.
Oh my gosh.
It feeds that little girl.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it that you're like turning to the viral video, but I have to turn back to you, because you know what? One of the biggest things that COVID-19 has done is companies are really showing their true colors. Okay. So it is a big deal that you have kept your employees, that you have stayed open during this time. I don't know what it's like in Dallas. Has every restaurant stayed open and gone through this time? No, it is a big deal that your employees need to know that they're not just employees. They're not just staff, right? They're like this extended Mint fanatic family, right? And so I think it's a huge deal. When I heard that you kept all your locations open, that you switched over curbside delivery, takeout. I mean, this shows a lot about who you are and what you're doing in the community. So I just want to, high five. And so, please, if you're watching live, definitely send some kudos over to Nikky. Give her some love, show her some hearts. And thank you, Susan Younger. She also says, Asian Mint has a loyal customer base and community support, as you have shown all your staff how to feed souls on many levels. Well said. Absolutely. So agree with that. One of the other things I wanted to talk about is how you pivoted. So you pivoted in a lot of different ways, right? So, first it was close to, keep them open, curbside, takeout, delivery. I mean, we're still getting questions sometimes about that. So yes, they're open. Curbside, takeout, delivery.
Everything and anything you need.
But also, let's talk about Chefmint.
Oh, yeah. Chefmint. Oh my goodness. It has been one of the most exciting and fun product line that we launched within a week. Because I have an amazing team. I have to say, without my team, it wouldn't have happened this fast. Molly behind the scenes, like scrambling and getting everything up and running online.
Hi, Stephanie.
Oh yeah, and Stephanie is here. Literally, I was telling my staff, like, okay, we need to launch this. We've been doing cooking classes for over 10 years. I don't know how long, way longer than 10 years. And we wanted to figure out How can we recreate the experience of somebody getting this fresh, hot bowl of pad thai out of a wok into their plate and into their body? They can't do it in the dining room.
Nope.
So they're going to need to create their own heat in their kitchen. This way, they were able to come together and cook together as a family. We took out all the guesswork. These Chefmint kits, there are at-home cooking kits that come. I have a pack in my refrigerator. I might just go grab one for visuals. We have everything all sorted out, pre-measured, almost down to the wire that all you have to do is just throw it in the pan, minimal soaking. We have all the sauces pre-created, and we have these recipe cards that we created as well. This entire kit, you can cook and be done within 30 minutes. There's at least 3 items. There's an appetizer and 2 main entrees, and it feeds a family of 4 or more. I realize that we're very generous. And, or a party of 2 for 2 or more meals. And the feedback was amazing. I have never seen a Facebook post get so much love and so much share on a Friday night when you launched that post. It was crazy. And we're like, it is on. People are wanting this. They want to support us. Let's make it happen. We are on kit 3 at the moment. Mm-hmm. And this also involves a Mother's Day kit, because Mother's Day is right around the corner. And this Mother's Day kit is my favorite thus far. We have an appetizer, 2 entrees, and chocolate flowers cake, and a pineapple ginger mimosa. It is so good. Great value. And what mom would not want to have something like that? And if you don't want to cook it, we actually have this whole set pre-made. All you have to do is come and pick it up, go warm it up if you want to at home, and voila, it's done. So you can buy the kit and make it, or you can have us cook it and just take it home.
So amazing. And so, okay, so you talked about we're on kit 3. Can you let people know like how that works? Like what's happening with that? Yeah.
So basically, we are going to launch a new kit every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We're the first week of kit 3. So not this week, not next week. After May 10th will be our 4th kit. And basically, we have realized that people say, I don't even want to come back every other week or every week to come and order again. Do you have a subscription?
That was me. That was me. I was like, I want to just subscribe and make it easy. Just keep sending me.
Keep sending, because every kit is different. Every kit is fun. So basically, we created a subscription base for the next 4 kit, which will take you over a month. And in addition to that, my goodness, this amazing new website that we had to build overnight to support this whole new product line. We have just added our pantry items, because I was hearing people like, oh, I went to the supermarket and they were out of all-purpose flour, or they were out of sugar, or they were out of eggs. And if you could do a one-stop shop, pick up your takeout and grab your basic groceries, why not? So we just added our pantry. I was getting a lot of comments on my beautiful earrings. Yep. So I'm like, okay, I have a few that I can share. I created Nikky's fashion line on that website as well. And the most important part of that website, I believe, is how we are giving back to the community. We have received so much love from our customers with all the support, and they're like, what else can I do to help you? And I'm like, just continue to order. We just want to feed your soul. We don't want anything more than that, but let's help feed the people who are making a difference. Let's feed the front line. Let's feed the people who are not getting fed, who don't have the means to, take care of their family. And we have donate a meal. We have donate a gift card to the medical industry, because we have the hospital week coming up after May 10th. We have a link where you can donate a meal for $10 or more that goes to the North Texas Food Bank. That is a subsidiary, our local chapter for Feeding America. If you go to feedingamerica.org. And we have our comfort food package where we work with local nonprofit organizations who have been taking care of families. And during this time, they can't come into their center to get fed. So we create these comfort food packs for $100. It feeds a family of 4 or more. We actually will make it work. If they say, hey, this household has 8 people, can you make it work? We make it work. We pack it all together. We feed them all the way down to a savory, yummy cheesecake, because you know that sweets feed the soul, especially during these times. And we will deliver it to their house or to a certain center that they're at, or an apartment, wherever they are, so that they can also feel the love during this time when everybody is, just trying to stay safe.
Mm-hmm. I love this. So, and it's funny because I actually just sent this question to Stephanie today. So I'm like a goody. So I try to like buy all the, donate a meal, North Texas Food Bank. So I tried to buy all of those, but then it said that I needed to pick it up. So I said, Stephanie, I'm in Oregon. I can't pick it up. Is that okay? Can I still like order all these things? And yes, you do have to. So if you're not in the area and you still want to contribute, you can go to the Chefmint page, click on pre-order or order. And then when you're there, you can select all of these gift donations. So it's like the $10 gift, the North Texas Food Bank, the comfort care packages, and Feed the Frontline. So I think those were the 4. And you do need to select the pickup, even if there's nothing to pick up. So we're not actually picking it up, but you want to do that because if you select the other option of delivery, then it's going to kick in a delivery fee. That doesn't really make sense. So that's why it's set up like that, just in case you're like me and you're just like, I want to help, but I just want to sign up for this and be, do some good out there. Also, for the Chefmint kits, do you have to be in Dallas to order the Chefmint kits?
No, you do not. It's amazing. It's amazing because we have people who said, oh my God, you have this kit. I live in New Jersey. Can I have it? I'm like, okay, let me figure it out. So we have these non-perishable shipping kits. Basically, it'll have like our sauces, some sauce bottles, and some ingredients that I know you might not be able to find in your local supermarket, like some dried rice noodles or some clear noodles or some lemongrass, anything that I know you might have to go to a specialty supermarket. We will pack it in that kit so that you can go home and all you have to go do is go buy your vegetables that you need to put in and the protein that you want to put in. And it is that simple. Behind each bottle, we also have extra recipes in addition to the one that we sent you with the recipe card. So every 2 weeks when we come out with a new kit, we'll add another shipping kit. And we've decided to continue to offer the shipping kits from previous kits, because if you wanted to, you can still order a pad thai kit now, even though our fresh kit is already on Asian noodle salad and shrimp chicken basil. So yeah, we've been having so much fun.
So great. So if you're watching, and I know we have a lot of people we know from all different areas, all over the world, but also, if you're watching and you're in California or you're in Tennessee or wherever you are, you know that you can actually order it, and just to know that you can get your Asian Mint fix no matter where you are. So I love that. So I know we're kind of coming up on time and we've been chatting for quite a while. And I just want to thank you again for sharing your love and that you're really feeding souls all the time. So thank you so much. And is there anything else that you want to share with anybody before you go? So you just, anything that you at all that you want to share that we haven't talked about?
So me personally, I am stuck at home with my kids. I go into the restaurant once or twice a week. We do our Zoom calls with our managers every week. And I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I have this crazy syndrome. We're like, what else can I do to help the community? And so what I've been doing just to feed my soul, now that I'm stuck at home, I have more time to cook, to have fun in the kitchen. And I decided that, here's another way that I can help maybe inspire somebody else to cook something at home with their family, or if they can't figure out what is the next thing they want to make tomorrow or what I'm going to eat tonight. I'm constantly sharing what I'm eating, what I'm ordering out. I still do takeout and support all my other restaurant friends. Yesterday was Takeout Tuesday, so I ordered like from two, three different restaurants. And I do order a lot now that we're on week 6 of the quarantine life lifestyle. And really, if you can, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am going to be doing a lot more on YouTube. I'm really enjoying that platform. My kids are addicted to that platform. I started watching YouTube on that platform more than TV. There's great content now on there, and just go to Nikky Feeding Souls, subscribe, click on the little bell, get notified when I post something. Would really appreciate it. Let's communicate there. If not, we're on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Everything's labeled Nikky Feeding Soul, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I don't know, LinkedIn. Hopefully. Don't have my professional name on that one, Nikky Phinyawatana. And it's just, I really enjoy connecting on my Instagram channel, especially through my daily stories, some IGTVs that I'm doing. I'm just really trying to just share with the world of how I'm feeding my soul and inspire people that way, what I'm doing with my kids, what inspires my kids to do. They're having a lot of fun. They're jumping on my YouTube channel and wanting to cook stuff and show people, because they're watching these YouTube channels of all these other young chefs cooking something. And they're like, I want to show how I do it. And it's been really fun to watch them evolve through that this time as well.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing. So you heard it too. Go subscribe, to the YouTube channel, to her Instagram, check it out. And also, when you're there, let us know in the comments, like, what do you want to see more of? What questions do you have for Nikky? So you are just a tremendous resource in the community and inspiring people throughout the world. And so just knowing that, if you're on there, if you're on her Instagram, go ahead and let Nikky know, like, what do you want to know more of? What do you want to see? I'm actually really curious about the cookbook. So when is the cookbook coming out? We don't know yet, right? So
sometime late this year.
Yay! Awesome.
Major holiday.
What was it?
Before the major holiday is our goal.
Before the major holidays. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to give you virtual hugs. And yes, so great seeing you. Thank you so much for everything. Really inspired by everything you do, and just really appreciate you.
Thank you, Molly. You too. Same here. Love you so much.
Love you.
Thank you. สวัสดีนะคะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Bye.
Bye.